Good morning, Coleman. Thank you for joining us on Cullman Today. I'm your host, Christine Wiggins, and today is Tuesday, February 11th. Coming up on Cullman Today, an interview with a heroic bus driver, a free tax tool for Alabamians, and an Empty Bowls library collaboration. All of this plus sports, weather, and more. Now let's take a closer look at the top stories happening in Cullman today. Last week, we brought you a story about an illegal passing of a local school bus. Annabelle Howes has an interview with that heroic bus driver.
Cullman County school bus driver Colby Adams stopped a student from exiting the bus as a reckless driver failed to stop while the bus was at a halt. On Wednesday afternoon, a student from Holly Pond Elementary School was getting ready to exit the bus and cross the street when the driver told her to wait as he saw a car approaching at a fast speed. His professional handling of the situation is being met with immense gratitude and the recognition of saving that child's life. Here's what school bus driver Colby Adams had to say about the incident.
Yeah, so Wednesday afternoon, I was making a stop on Highway 278, and I did the stop as I always do, but noticed a white SUV that was approaching very fast, and I could tell that it was not planning on stopping or didn't see the bus. And so I was able to tell this student, this third grade girl, that it doesn't look like they see us, so stay here with me, don't get off the bus. And the car ran straight through the stop sign, and then I told the girl, have a good afternoon, and then I motioned her across the road when it was safe. I believe that it was an answer to prayer. Every single time before I start a route, I pray that God would help me to drive the bus safely and to be a godly influence on my students. And I very easily could have not seen that car coming, and by God's grace, I was able to see it coming far in advance, and that girl was able to be safe and not be put in harm's way. And I'm confident. I want to say Cullman County does a great job of training their drivers, and the state of Alabama as a whole with our recertification each year. And I'm confident that any driver in Cullman County, if they were put in that situation, would have handled it the exact same way, if not better.
The Cullman County Sheriff's Department is currently investigating the case. A reminder to all that it is illegal to pass the stopped school bus, and doing so can endanger the lives of students. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today.
Governor Ivey announced yesterday that Alabama taxpayers with a qualifying adjusted gross income can prepare their 2024 state and federal income tax returns online using free tax preparation and e-filing software. The Free File program, available now, offers step-by-step help to get tax returns done quickly, safely, and for free, providing a great way to meet income tax filing obligations. Besides desktop and laptop computers, taxpayers can also use their smartphones or tablets to electronically prepare and file their federal and state tax returns through the Free File program. Using such mobile devices, taxpayers may access the products in two ways. Use the IRS To Go app, which has a link to the Free File software lookup tool, or use the device's browser to go to www.irs.gov/freefile. The IRS To Go app is available for Android and iOS devices. A Cullman tradition and the local library partnered this week to bring patrons a unique look at empty bowls. Annabelle Howes has more.
During story time at the Cullman Public Library, children got the opportunity to learn about one of the greatest events held in Cullman County through story and craft. Over 20 years ago, on November 17, 2003, the first Empty Bowls of Cullman County dinner was held. What started as a small gathering became a highly anticipated and impactful event, raising hundreds of thousands of dollars for those in need yearly. The organizers of the first Empty Bowls event had their sights set on serving about 100 to 200 people and raising around $2,000 for the Cullman Caring for Kids food bank. However, the event surpassed all expectations. Over 600 people attended and nearly $6,000 was raised. The overwhelming turnout led to a shortage of chili, bowls, and other supplies, but by the end of the night, it was clear Empty Bowls was destined to become an annual tradition. Event coordinator Tanya Shearer shares how Empty Bowls has impacted her life.
I think just seeing God at work, Jesus at work, everybody has a unique gift that God has given them, and when it all comes together, it's just beautiful. I kind of coined a phrase a couple of years ago called boomerang blessings, that when we seek to help other people, sometimes the blessing comes back to us, to just be a part of it and see all these wonderful people working together. And it's just a blessing to be a part of. I'm very grateful.
Today, the event has raised more than $239,000 for the Community Food Bank and Cullman Caring for Kids. Empty Bowl's success and continuation are made possible by local artists, potters, chefs, musicians, students, local businesses, and churches who donate their time and efforts. Organizers say it's a powerful display of community spirit and generosity, and they give all the credit to God for making it possible year after year. There is always a growing need for food assistance and support. As the tradition continues, organizers hope to see even more community involvement to help those in need. This has been Annabelle Howes with Cullman Today.
That wraps up our top stories for today. Coming up, Good Hope advances to the Sweet 16. Sports is next.
Step into Cullman, where local heroes and community spirit shine. Introducing Community Matters Magazine from the Cullman Tribune, your guide to inspiring tales and community spirit. Celebrate our local champions and dive into the festivities at Christ Kindle Market. Feel the season's cheer and discover stories that inspire. Community Matters Magazine. Connect with your community. Find your free issue at these locations or download a copy online.
Welcome back. The defending 4A state champion Lady Raiders were back home to continue their postseason run with a sub-regional matchup against Wilson Friday night, and Good Hope dominated from start to finish to punch its ticket to the Northwest Regional at Wallace State. Baskets by Jolie McCann and Sophie Conrad gave the Lady Raiders a 4-0 start, and Ella Gossett knocked down a three to keep Good Hope in front 7-3 later in the first quarter. Gossett hit a pair of free throws to make it 9-3, and Conrad drained another three to extend the lead to 12-3. Ava McSwain followed with a three of her own to make it 15-3, and Conrad's second three-pointer of the night gave Good Hope an 18-8 lead with 3 minutes remaining in the first. Lucy Adams drilled a three to make it a 21-8 game, and Conrad split a pair of free throws in the final moments of the first quarter to keep the Lady Raiders ahead 22-14 at the start of the second. A pair of Gossett free throws and a basket from McSwain put Good Hope ahead 26-14 early in the second quarter. Conrad laid one in to make it 28-14, and Gossett and McSwain each split a pair of free throws to maintain a 30-16 lead with 3 minutes remaining in the period. Free throws from Gossett, Conrad, and Lexi Collins helped build a 39-17 lead with less than a minute to play in the first half, and Gossett buried a three at the buzzer to give the Lady Raiders a commanding 42-17 lead at the break. Conrad scored the first 5 points of the third quarter to extend Good Hope's lead to 47-17. McSwain drained a three to make it 50-19 later in the period, and free throws from Lexi Marshall and McCann kept the Lady Raiders in front 53-21. 6 more points from Conrad and a three-pointer by Adams stretched the lead to 62-28 with just over a minute remaining in the quarter, and after McSwain knocked down another three, Adams sank a free throw in the final seconds of the third to make it a 66-30 game going into the fourth. Marshall and Collins each scored inside to give Good Hope a 40-point lead early in the fourth quarter. With the clock running, the Lady Raiders cruised into the Sweet 16 with a 71-41 win over Wilson. Conrad led Good Hope with 26 points in the win. Gossett posted 14 and McSwain added 12. The Lady Raiders will be back on the court at Wallace State Wednesday at 3 p.m. to play Dora in the Northwest Regional. And that wraps up sports for today. After the break, we'll bring you 4 stories in under 4 minutes, including an upcoming audition workshop and local Valentine's Day specials. Welcome back. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Community Action Partnership of North Alabama is a leading nonprofit organization committed to reducing or eliminating the causes and consequences of poverty through various programs and strategic partnerships with other nonprofit organizations. Many are aware of their utility assistance and children's services programs, but they also have many other resources available that can benefit the Cullman community. Some of those additional resources include Meals on Wheels, foster grandparents, senior companions, weatherization assistance, and affordable housing. If you'd like to see if CAPNA can help you and your family, visit www.capna.org. If you're looking to stay or shop local this Valentine's Day, Annabelle House has some insider tips for you.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and if you're looking for sweet treats and festive drinks to celebrate, local businesses have you covered. From heart-shaped pastries to pink-hued lattes, there's something for everyone to enjoy. At Karma's Coffee House, love is brewing in the air with their seasonal Valentine's drinks. From their chocolate-covered strawberry latte to their strawberry shindig tea, these festive creations are sure to warm your heart. Over at Colonel Coleman, they're mixing things up with both sweet and savory popcorn flavors, which can be paired with bright pink sodas to create the perfect snack time mat. If you're looking for pastries and desserts, Widlocker's German Cafe is offering pre-orders for Valentine's-themed cookies, cakes, and cheesecakes, with no pre-orders being offered after February 12th. Seven Daughters Scoops is offering an indulgent milkshake as well as Valentine's cards to give to your little ones that give them a free kitty scoop with sprinkles. The sale ending February the 13th. And if you're looking for a date night, Jubilee Coffee and Wine Bar is serving out specialty drinks and handcrafted Valentine's cocktails, whether you're celebrating with friends or a special someone. It's the season of love, and what better way to show our love for our town than by supporting our local businesses. These local businesses have plenty of festive options to make your Valentine's Day extra special. This has been Annabelle House with Cullman Today.
An upcoming audition workshop hosted by Heirlooms Fine and Performing Arts will give aspiring performers looking to sharpen their audition skills a unique opportunity to learn from industry professionals. This interactive workshop will offer valuable insights into the audition process, including resume formatting, vocal performance feedback, and a Q&A session with industry professionals. Participants will also have the opportunity to perform a 90-second song cut and receive direct feedback to improve their audition presence. The event will take place on Saturday, February 15th from 2 to 4 p.m. at Cullman Technology Village. The fee for the workshop is $40 and only 30 slots are available, so you'll want to register early. Participants should bring a laptop, iPad, or something to write with, along with a 90-second cut of a song they sing best. To register, visit www.heirloomsfineandperformingarts.com. The Jones Chapel Volunteer Fire Department recently received funds to purchase a 2018 F-150 4x4 for the department. A $20,000 Cullman County Legislative Delegation Fund grant helped make the purchase possible. The truck replaces one of the current EMS vehicles and will serve as an additional truck to pull the Special Operations Trailer and Fire Prevention Safety Hose. Chief Clint Thrasher said that with an increase in grass fires, there was a great need for a second brush truck. He credits Senator Garland Gudger and Representative Corey Harbison for making it happen. Thrasher said all volunteer fire departments are in need of members, and he encouraged anyone interested to reach out to their local department. There's no experience necessary. And that's your 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Now for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this quick message. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Tony Clark Prince, 72 of Falkville, passed away Friday, February 7th. Visitation will be today from 4 to 6 at Cullman Funeral Home. Kyle O'Neill Mitchell, age 33 of Cullman, passed away Friday, January 3rd. A celebration of life memorial service will be held Saturday, February 22nd from 4 to 6 p.m. at Moss Service Funeral Home. Our thoughts and prayers go out to their friends and families. Now let's take a moment to look ahead at your weather forecast. Today, we'll see rain starting mainly after 11 a.m. with a high near 60 and a low around 49. Wednesday, showers continue through the day and night with a high near 65 and a low around 44. That wraps up today's edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for sharing your morning with us, and remember to stay connected by following us on social media and visiting CullmanTribune.com for the latest from our community. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30. I'm Christine Wiggins with Cullman Today. Have a terrific Tuesday, Cullman.